In the Nintendo game Splatoon, there are some very Japanese things seen in the Inkopolis Plaza, which I think most Americans and Europeans don't recognize. I certainly see a lot of Miiverse posts asking what these are, or assuming that they're something else. So I thought I'd throw this little video together to explain what these really are. Hopefully you'll find it interesting or enlightening. I'll start off with this bit of graffiti seen in a few places around the plaza. A lot of people post asking if anybody has theories as to what this is. Others joke that it's a reference to the Illuminati. Well, that would be assuming the Illuminati is a teenage girl with a crush on someone, because that's what the symbol means. This is what's known as Ayangasa, which means love, love, umbrella. Sharing an umbrella is considered extremely romantic in Japan, so Japanese kids will draw this symbol to declare their love for someone or for each other. In a quick Google search, I found this example. You can see how the black portion looks sort of like an umbrella. Then underneath are the names. On the right is a girl's name. It's probably Hanako. There are different names that can be using the same characters. Hanako's most common. And on the left is a boy's name, Taro. Of course, on the Inkling version, we see here, there are 2 extra lines that are added there that make the umbrella look slightly like a squid. Still, this graffiti is instantly recognizable to a Japanese person as a profession of love between 2 Inklings. Next up is the one I see the most posts about, but everybody always seems to get it wrong. I see people calling it a dog, or a wolf, or even a cat. It's none of those. This is a fox. Most people think that this is a wolf and that it's a direct reference to the game Okami, which depicts the goddess Amaterasu as a white wolf. But that's an invention of the game. Amaterasu was never depicted as a wolf in actual Japanese folklore. However, this white fox most certainly is from folklore. This is a messenger of Inari, the goddess of agriculture and prosperity. Foxes wearing bibs like this are seen all over Inari shrines. And when they're not stone statues, they're depicted as white, often with facial markings like you see on these masks here. And if you watch Nintendo's 2015 E3 presentation video, you'll see, right after the Muppet intro, a segment with Shigeru Miyamoto at an Inari shrine, talking about how it was an influence in the creation of the game Star Fox. As he's talking, you see him drawing a face on one of these wooden placards and hanging it up on a wall, as people do at that particular shrine. Finally, the most recognizable of the bunch is this guy. This is a Tanuki statue, as seen in front of Japanese cafes and other shops all over the place. It's now considered a symbol of trust and growth, etc. But the traditional Tanuki of folklore was a trickster who would use leaves to make himself appear human, and he could transform leaves into money or items, after which he'd do business with a merchant, who would then be left with nothing more than a handful of leaves once the spell wore off. This is why in Mario games a leaf allows transformation into the Tanuki suit, and why in Animal Crossing games the salesman Tom Nook, who is a Tanuki, though the English translation calls him a raccoon, he sells items to you which are shown as leaves on your inventory, and they turn into leaves if you drop them outside or when you trade them. It's all from Japanese Tanuki folklore. So that's that. Hope you were able to learn a little something from this. Arigatou gozaimashita.